Welcome back, fear-free passive investors. My name is Lucas Miller, and today is Friday, so we got to do our Friday Five, where we talk for 5 minutes, give or take, about anything related to commercial real estate investing. Basically, it could be a tip, or it could be a trick, it could be an idea, or it could be an article, like today's episode is all about. So, without too much fanfare, let's just jump in and start talking about what I saw. So this article is talking about how it is time for home productivity to shine. And I won't read through the whole article for you, but basically the gist of it was that with COVID, everyone was kind of being stuck at home, right? And people still had jobs, and so everyone was starting to work from home. That in and of itself, it was a massive spike in work from home products. Things like mouse pads, ergonomic chairs, desks, computer monitors, computers, peripherals, cords, things like that. Oh my gosh, like the data is crazy. I'll put the article in the description down below, but it's crazy how much that stuff went up. March alone, some big screen manufacturer said like the first 2 weeks of March saw like 80,000 units sell, meaning like dual monitor setups. And so that's double what they were selling the previous year. So that's crazy to me. But we want to talk about the messaging behind that. And in my mind, a couple things that you can glean from that. One, people are spending a whole lot more time in their apartments than they were a long time ago. A few months ago anyway. And two, it seems to be almost a permanent situation for a lot of people. If they're going and investing a lot of money into desks and computer monitors and new computers and stuff like that, the likelihood that they saw that as a permanent situation, or at least a semi-permanent situation, is probably pretty high. I know several people, and this is all anecdotal, so there's no data to back this up, but I'm sure it would support it. But I know several people who have said like, yeah, I was working full time, then COVID hit. Now I'm back part time, and I negotiated a work from home. So, and everybody's talking about how office space is really going to struggle because a lot of people are realizing that they can hire people and have them work from home and have their productivity actually remain high. So all that to say, work from home could be a lot more permanent for a lot of people. And what that means is they're going to be spending a lot more time in their apartments if they're renting. And so it could be anything that could have fallout from this, right? Like it could be people who are in a 1-bedroom decide they really need a dedicated office space, so they might upgrade to a 2-bedroom. So will we see 2-bedroom units supply increase or decrease and demand increase? I don't know. It could be like the demand for better amenities. Like if people aren't going out for lunch, will they want like a deli in the basement of their building? Or will they want a better pool for their lunch, dip in the pool, their lunch break? All these things that really could have a variable effect on our entire investment strategy is playing out right in front of us right now, which is really, really interesting. But all that to say that this will impact multifamily somehow, and it'll impact commercial real estate. It obviously already has, but the impact, it will be felt for probably at least a decade to come, I would imagine, because the things that people are designing now will have a lasting impact. Just like when tennis was the craze in the 60s and 70s and 80s, every apartment complex had at least one tennis court, which is crazy. But now nobody really plays a lot of tennis anymore. It's not like super popular. And so now these tennis courts are going unused. So we're ripping them up, putting in dog parks because everybody has a dog now. So, things like this will have a lasting impact, and it'll be interesting to see what exactly that impact will be. But hopefully it's for the better, and hopefully we're ahead of the curve. But if you have any questions, I'm love to answer them. And also, if you have an idea for a show too, definitely hit me up, fearfreepassive@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'd love to chat with you, or at least get your question and create some content around it. So again, fearfreepassive.com. Check us out on YouTube too if you haven't already. We have a lot of videos there and different content than we do on the podcast. And if you're only watching the videos, then check out the podcast. We do a lot of cool interviews. So anyway, thanks everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope you have a great weekend too. Thanks.